When the developers redesigned civilizations in a recent patch, it changed those civilizations dramatically. In particular, it changed Egypt, it changed Axum. But one of the things that I didn't anticipate was the fact that now, because I was playing a new civilization in a new way, that it opened up a whole bunch of civilizations I'd never played before in exploration. And today, we get the pleasure of playing Songhai for the very first time. And I'll tell you right now, I think it's going to be a wonderful playthrough because we're in a good spot here. You might be wondering what's going on. Well, we've got 20 world wonders across this playthrough. And yes, the AI that we're playing against is the deity AI. Now, of course, if you'd like to play along, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can jump on this save game, this seed, and play along through and see how many wonders you can get. But we've done a pretty good job. The only 3 that we missed out on, or at least the only 3 that I could see that we missed out on, were up here. Colosseum, together with Mausoleum of Theodorich, and Terracotta Army. These were the 3 that we missed out on. But there's one in my mind that we're going to be going for. We're going to be targeting right now. And that is the Tomb of Askia. The Tomb of Askia is unique. Well, not unique, but it's a wonder that is specifically favoritized. We've got a bonus for it. We've got a 30% bonus for it for this civilization. So 30% production bonus towards it. And on top of that, it's going to work quite well because we've got Monk's Mound. 4 resource capacity in the settlement. We've also got the Colossus, which gives us 3 resource capacity in the settlement, which means that there's a lot of resources we can put in Waset. So that's going to be our goal for this game, looking to try and get as many resources as we can, stack them into this, and get the Tomb of Askia, which we haven't really talked about yet, but let's go take a look at exactly what it does. I was not meant to click that. So it gives us an extra 2 resource capacity and also gives us 2 gold and 1 production in the settlement for every resource that's assigned to the city. So if we've got 20 resources assigned to it, that's plus 20 production. It's a huge amount of production. That's going to be our goal for this game. Let's get into it. Exploration Age. It's something that we don't often do on this channel, but it's something that I think we're going to have a lot of fun with. Anyway, let's get to it. So we're going to start off by taking Master Caravaneer, something that I'm working to pretty much every game here. 65 gold is always nice to have. On top of that, I think we could probably look to just pick up the extra economic point. I mean, technically, we could also go with the 15% gold. This is not bad at all, but by taking the eco point, it's going to allow us to get a little bit further down this tree. And we can also get the extra 25% gold from trade income and treasure convoys. This is going to be quite nice. Let me explain. When it comes to treasure convoys, normally you're kind of limited to how many you've got just because of distant lands, but because we're playing Songhai, once again a civilization that I've never played, we get this bonus where our cities, if they're on navigable rivers, will generate homeland treasure convoys. And because of that, it means that we're able to really double down on that bonus. So I'm thinking we'll go down that route. We'll look to pick up that economic point here. Of course, we could always use our wildcard point on that as well. So that's also an option for us. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Let's continue moving through. We've got 1 point here that we can spend on this tree. So we could go, I think we want militaristic, because militaristic is going to give us access to our... Oh, it doesn't. I thought it was going to give us to our settlement limit. It's not going to. We could go expansionist down here for +1 food, or we could go for the 5% growth. Probably let's take the growth instead. So let's do that. We've also got quite a few friends over here. Xerxes is our friend. Very interesting. So let's come back over. We'll go expansionist attribute point. This, normally, I would never touch it, but it's +20 culture and +20 happiness, which is quite nice. So let's grab that as well. Diplo point, cultural point. Which way do we go down there? Let's take a look and see what we're closer to. A cultural point doesn't really do much for us. Hold on. 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. I don't know how many we're going to be building this game, but it could be an option. Diplo point, +1 social policy. We're going to take the Diplo point, definitely. Early on here. So let's go and grab that Diplo point. And now we've got 3 scientific points that we can do. So we're going to go with academies. I think we got academies in every city, or at least I hope we got academies in every city. And we'll also grab a scientific attribute point. And then finally, we can change our capital. So we've got the choice between Aktatan and Nakab. So let's have a look and see what those are. So we've got Nakab over here, which isn't terrible, but I do like the prospect of this becoming our capital. But you know what? I think there's a lot more tiles that are available over here. And normally, we want to try and build up our capital as much as we can. So I think it's a bit of a... Actually, yeah, we'll go with Nakab. I think Nakab is probably going to be the right call here, just also because it's got a lower population. So it means it's going to be more affordable for us to upgrade this one over here. So we'll change over the capital. And then finally, our last point, our wildcard point. Do we take the extra culture at the cost of science? Potentially. Do we take the extra gold at the cost of food? I think we do. I think we definitely do. Let's do it. That's it. All right, let's spend these points. Let's get in here. Diplo tree. We'll take the social policy, the eco points. We're going to go and grab this bad boy right here. At the moment, this is probably not worth it, but I don't know when we're going to get our next opportunity to run this. So because of that, I'm just going to click the button now, just knowing that, you know, we might not get another economic point for the rest of this era. So we have to be keeping that in mind. We'll go for the 5% growth rate in cities, even though this 34 food does look nice. We love yields. And then over on this side, I think we'll move into the quarters, and then we'll... Oh, it's only +4, but you know that's going to rocket up so damn quickly. Waset is a city in our homelands. We know that. Excuse me. Okay, let's move everything across. Because this is going to become... I mean, this is going to be an absolute king of a city. We'll say that right now. We probably just want to go into this. Yeah, this is definitely going to make the most sense. Even though right now it's a little bit lower, it's definitely going to be worth it. So that's going to be our game plan. Let's get to it because, well... How do we look to play this one out? I think we can also go down the trade route that we always go down, and it probably makes a lot of sense for us to do that. We convert the entire continent over to our religion. We pick up all of the bonuses with it. Let's maybe even just start by going into piety as well, just so that we're able to guarantee that. Let's also look to get our upgrades through on our cities. We'll start off with our 4 cities here. I don't think we need to go more than 4 cities. Once again, I mean, there's always the option to potentially think about additional cities offshore, so we'll head out over in that direction. Let's begin moving our cogs as well. Everybody else, I think, like the core... Actually, we might even... Let's send a general out over there, just because we might get into a little bit of trouble with city-states, and we want to clear up some space. We're actually killing our city-states in this playthrough, which is not something that I like to do, but because we're not really leveraging them that much, it doesn't really make sense to keep them around. And let's get started. So... we will do a bazaar here, which is probably not the right call. We probably should go into merchants, and we'll look for, I think, cartography. Cartography would be nice just because we can move into the bonus for cartography. Though, if we go into Serpent Mound, it's only for unique improvements. Now, we don't have any unique improvements, so there's no point for us going into Serpent Mound at all. So what other options? We could do Real Monastery, which is quite nice. And we definitely want to play down towards... having relic slots. So how about we open up with something like cartography just for now and then move into Real Monastery? Do we really want cartography? I think if anything, you know what? Let's just go straight up into heraldry. Let's just get down there. I think that's going to be it. We do open with astronomy, but hey, that is fine. Yeah, all right, let's do it. And then we'll go into that to hero, which is cheaper. I love this. This is cheaper. If you know what? If there's a civilization to do this strategy with, it is absolutely this civilization. Just because with cheaper to heroes, you can make more of them. You can spam them across the entirety of the map. Oh my god, actually. Now I'm like thinking, let's just get to heroes out of all of these cities here. We probably want a settler out of this. Actually, you know what? We can purchase a settler. We'll purchase a settler here. We'll send him out. Actually, we need to get cartography through, because then it allows our civilians to enter into the ocean. So let's go do that, and we'll pick up this bad boy. Oh, it's the extra 2 production as well, isn't it? On all of our wonders. Was that not the extra 2 production? Yeah, +2 production on wonders on the desert. So that's going to boost us up to 74 production. All right, we're off to a good start here. I tell you what, Egypt is definitely a civilization that, well, I think is quickly going to rise through the ranks of tier lists. It's been a while since we've done a tier list, but it's been a while since I've been interested in civilization. I was literally just telling my wife, you know, I was telling her about how I referenced her in our video just when we were talking about Trung Track and about what happened, and I was just like, look, I'm enjoying Civ again, which is great. You know, it's been so long since I've enjoyed Civilization, but the fact that we're out here, we're having a good time. It's lovely. I love it. Oh, we got a lot of options out here. Oh my god, we can travel all the way over here. So this much more becomes about where we actually want to send merchants. But the thing is, like, we can literally send merchants to every single city. So let's start with the furthest one away. It's a total of 22 tiles, or 22 turns away. But the thing is, like, we'll eventually be able to get merchants and just bring them across the water over onto this side. But for the moment, let's do it. Let's do it that way. All right, first turn is finally completed. Piety is done. Oh, that's a nice little spot over here. And we're going to be looking for some distant lands. Where are we interested in happiness? I think we could do happiness. We'll take the happiness. Oh, we'll take the double happiness. Why not? That is absolutely welcome. And now from here, so we've managed to secure piety. So we could go into Ships of the Desert right now. But there's a part of me that thinks let's instead purchase our temple It's going to be expensive to purchase. Where do we want the temple, actually? Is there a specific spot that we want? Maybe we want it up here just so it applies pressure. I don't know if we still apply pressure. I don't know if that's still a thing. It's probably not a thing anymore. We'll make this, though. So now that we've got the temple, we now have the ability to go into our religious texts, at least once we get Taoism. We're going to take 2 relics for first-time conversion of city-state. Actually, how many city-states are left? Because we have been killing them. There's 1 down here, 2. And these could go. That's 2 city-states. 3 city-states. We see 3 city-states, 4 city-states, 5 city-states. Okay, that's not bad. 6 city-states. Okay. I don't think we can get the trade route out to, like, this guy over here, but maybe we can befriend him and send him a trade route? What's the alternative? If we weren't going to do that, what would the alternative be? Is there anything that can even come close to that? 2 relics for first-time conversion of another civilization's capital city. No, we'll just do that. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Interfaith dialogue probably makes the most sense once again because we've got a really good base of culture. But at the same time, we need that science to help push us. We definitely don't need cheesed. I think it's got to be cheesed. So we've got interfaith dialogue again. I'm such a fan of interfaith dialogue. I think it just makes so much sense to do. So next, culturally, we can go into theology, but once again, it's the extra movement for civilian units. It's only 4 turns. Hold on, just give me a sec. I got to make sure that we get this right. Grand Bazaar for +2 resource capacity in this settlement. Let's do this because we want to go into this in the capital. Watsiak Thong? That's Vietnamese. It's got to be Vietnamese. 6 turns. We're going to put this bad boy down somewhere over here. Wonderful. Okay. We're going to attempt to get every single wonder here. I don't think we're going to do it, but we're going to try. We're going to try our best to do it. We're kind of running out of space, though. That's the other thing to remember, is like we don't have a huge amount of space left. Let's get these settlers out. Let's bring our cogs across. Oh, we ended up in ocean right there, so we're going to take a little bit of damage. Now, hopefully... I mean, we're probably... Oh, it's not a good first look, I'll say that right now. Let's get more Tahiros out. And get these Tahiros across. Now, at the very least, we're going to want them in the capitals. So, let's go ahead and do that. We want to move the Tahiros across to the capitals. We got Ruin here. It's a little bit harder to reach. But at this stage, we're just going to pretty much target every single civilization with this. We are going to have to also... Oh, you know what we could do? It hit me. It just struck me. We can't put the Grand Bazaar in. Look at this. We can't actually build the Grand Bazaar in the capital. Why can't we build the Grand Bazaar? What's the specific requirements for it? Must be placed adjacent to a district in the homelands. There's no way that there's not a place for us to put it down. Did someone else build it? There's no way someone's built it. Excuse me. Hold on. Must be placed adjacent to a district in the homelands. Maybe it's just bugged. I don't know what the reason is that we can't click it right now. We'll do Ships of the Desert now. So let's move down that route. And then at the same time, what we might actually do here is let's focus on building up our infrastructure. But at the same time, drop that bad boy down. At the same time, we're going to just purchase all of our merchants. That, to me, makes the most sense. So let's purchase a Tahiro. It's only 280 to purchase. And I think that's going to go up a lot slower than others. 320, yeah, it's only going up by 40 each purchase, which is just so cheap. These Tahiros are going to be incredible. Up to 400 now. I think we can just, like, spam them out in every single city, just non-stop here. At 440 now. Yeah, this is exactly it. We can purchase another Tahiro. Did we want to put buildings down instead? Let's put the harbor down instead, because we were talking about that. So we'll do a harbor. We'll do a fishing quay. This Tahiro's already got a little bit in it, so we can always come back and build that. Stone cutter. Where do we want the stone cutter? Probably right there. And then we can even think about the bazaar. Probably not right now. Maybe once we've got a little bit more experience under the belt. Is there really no... Say it ain't so. There's more atolls out here. I mean, we're trying to make it across into... Is this not Pangaea? Oh no, it's Pangaean Islands, isn't it? Yeah, it's Pangaean Islands. There should be some islands, right? We'll take the gold. 20% extra gold. We get bonuses towards overbuilding as well, if we need it. We still can't build this wonder. I don't know what's happened with this wonder, the fact that we can't build it. There's not a lot of place. I mean, we can overbuild. That is absolutely fine for us to do. But, like, this is not huge. It's only 3 production, so I don't think it's worthwhile doing. We want to keep this available. We could overbuild on this tile, definitely, but the adjacency is just incredible. In fact, all of these have got such crazy good adjacencies. I don't want to build any more warehouse buildings in this city, which means that in the meantime, we're just going to be building more to heroes. I don't know why it's showing us that. Okay, so let's keep getting these to heroes out. We're just moving them across the map at this point. Keep in mind, we're not actually going to be doing any trades with them just yet. Gosh, we're going to have so many of them. Oh, we're going to have a crazy amount of to heroes here. So we're not going for the city-states like normally we would. Instead, we're going for the leaders' capitals. It'll take us some time because we'll need to extend out our range a little bit. But eventually we will get there. Oh, I think these are both dead, aren't they? So many atolls. Bro, there's really no islands out here. It's literally Pangaea. I know it's Pangaea with islands, but I thought like there would be a little bit of islands that you can play with, like a tiny little archipelago, but it really looks like there might be nothing out here. Which is fine, don't get me wrong, like, it's a little bit of a waste, that's all. A little bit of a waste. Army Commander, bad news, buddy. You've been returned, you're being sent back to your post, your original post, as well. This little guy out here, I mean, where else do we go? Where else? We could take him down to this spot. We could get a settlement in here. We could just look to settle not on navigable rivers. Is that a thing that people do? We're all dead. We're dead. Actually, can we survive in the atoll? I think you can take shelter in an atoll, can't you? It would make sense that you would be able to take shelter in an atoll. I will say that right now. As a person of sound mind, the atoll should allow us to live long and prosper. Let's see if we can make it to the atoll. I think if we make it to the atoll, we should be able to heal up. This guy's probably dead. Let's try and make it back. Okay. No, we're not going to take we're not going to take that bonus. Let's see. Napoleon. Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England? No, he wouldn't, but he'd be interested in an alliance for sure. So we'll take the alliance. Do we want to spend some of this influence as well? Cultural exchange and open markets. Oh, he didn't accept it. That's okay. We didn't support it. And then, do we dare do a reconciliation over here? We're going to need to if we want to get our trade routes out. Remember that. We will want to... Oh my god. It's Thang Long. It's so Thang Long away. Sorry. Okay. Let's go up to Cantor. Maybe do we go to Cantor or do we look to try and pick up some of these before we do that? Like, we probably want to go for Haliocoil just because it goes pretty early. God, we've actually got a crazy amount of culture that's coming through. Maybe we just go to our uniques at least initially. The Tahiro's gold becomes 200. Let's do it. Let's go. We'll go straight into Cantor. Why not? Okay, Mister. It looks like he's going to take the right route. Yeah, we'll do this. This is not a bad city. There's lots of space down here. You know, if we needed to go into the city, like we probably don't. We probably don't. Okay, Mr. Tahiro, continue moving across the map, please. You could even just go for a bit of an explore. I don't mind you going for a bit of an explore here. That is perfectly fine. The main thing is that they're just moving. Okay, so this is an extra 200 gold every time we obtain a great work. So when we convert the capital over, it will give us 200 gold times 2 because we get 2 relics for that. So that's what we're going to be looking to do here. We're really trying to max as much as we can. Okay, Canavasari. I want to see. We go purchase. Yeah, see, it's got to be like an entire tile. The Canavasari. I kind of want to just buy one right now. +1 trade route range as well. Oh my god. Does not remove warehouse bonuses on a tile. Must be built on an existing improvement on desert or plains. And cannot be built next to another Canavasari. So if we put it down here, it says it doesn't remove the warehouse bonuses. So we should just be able to put it down right there. Oh, that's juicy. That is so juicy. So it is an improvement. But it's like, it's a building though. That's the other thing. I guess technically a building isn't a district. Gosh, there's so many little qualifiers, isn't there? Okay, not bad, not bad. We got our first Canavasari in. Where do we go from here? I mean, this is the capital. That's the other thing to remember. So we do want to kind of build this up. We could go for a wharf, but it's going to hurt us as well. So maybe we don't do it. The stonecutter here is probably not terrible either. Why is that giving us +6? Oh, it's giving us +6 because it's just, there's nothing there. We can do that, actually. That's not bad because it's already an existing... it is already... We probably want to take the happiness. It's already an existing warehouse building, so that's fine. Okay, back over towards this spot. I'm a little bit disappointed that we can't build... Is there some other qualifier that's preventing us from building this wonder? Because no one else has built it. The Grand Bazaar. Like, it says right here, already built, because we already built the Wat Siang Thong. But no one's built the Grand Bazaar. Must be built adjacent to a district in the homelands. Is it because it's Pangaea? Or is it because there's no district? No, like, there are districts that you can build on. Is there some other reason that's preventing it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a bit clueless. Are we burning? I think we're dying. I think we're dying in the atoll. We shouldn't be dying in an atoll. Come on. We should be able to take refuge in an atoll. That's not right. That's not right. Somebody write to the devs. This is unplayable. Unplayable. Okay, Ruin's next. So we can eventually get to Ruin. We just need to put more cannabis down. That's the only trouble that we've got. Do we just come up here and end these guys? Why not? What else are we doing with our army? We're not really doing anything else with our army. We may as well. Oh, we can actually reach our capital from here as well. That was both of our boats going down, wasn't it? Yep. So you can't take refuge in an atoll. I'll say that right now. How do we go from helpful to friendly? I don't know exactly what happened there. Anyway, let's keep moving all of these guys across. As long as they've got a route, we don't have to worry about them. That's the most important thing. We just want them to keep going by themselves across the map. Okay, we got Haikoi in. Wonderful. Small little changes. Timbuktu. We're definitely going to take Timbuktu here. So, +2 gold on rough terrain and mines. On resources, if there's at least 1 gold building in that settlement. It doesn't seem like it would be easy to get, but it's surprisingly easy. It's also going to hit on our canvas area here. We're definitely going to take the science because we've got a lot lower science production. And speaking of science, we've got the ability to drop the observatory right now, so we're definitely going to do that. We'll place it over here next to the academy. It's also next to the mountain as well, so, you know, all you Civ 6 fans are going to be feeling like we're playing OG Civ. We'll go for another observatory. I feel like we definitely need to just smack these bad boys down as hard as we can. Do we throw it down here instead? It's a +9. Yeah, we want to hit that. I feel like science is probably going to be even more important than production in this game. Now, we can't hit Ostia because Ostia's got no resources. It does actually have the Redwood Forest, but, you know, that doesn't mean much. Oh, is that what I think it is? Up to the north? Potentially a place that we could get treasure fleets? How is anybody else going to get treasure fleets on this map? I'm just thinking out loud right now. Or wait, no, they changed it, didn't they? I think they changed it for Pangaea maps where like everybody still gets treasure fleets. There's some little silly qualifier like that. Okay, so how many cities have we got over here for you? You're on 5. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your 5th one. There's no more for you. But it doesn't mean that we can't go and explore. Like, we might find something over here. Probably not. Like, maybe there's a city-state. There's going to be a single city-state that sits there. And we'll go, yes, yes, good. Finally. We found you. This... Why is the Golden Age Academy here? There must have been a resource. Yeah, there was a resource. There had to be resources here. And we just lost the adjacency for it, right? Yeah, there was a resource here in the last era. It's all coming back to me. Clay. Was it clay? I think it was clay, wasn't it? And there was another resource here as well. It wasn't clay, though. It's all coming back. That's why it's sitting there all alone. It's got no adjacency bonus. It's just like, yes, +4. Just all by itself, the poor thing. Look at him. We could go, like, this is probably making a bit more sense. This is a +8. It's all the way on the coast. But, hey, it's better than nothing. Let's keep moving people across. Okay, we've got a second one out here now. Is there anybody in Axum? Oh, we've got Axum and Lalibela. Now, we know we've got one heading up to Cusco. So let's do that. We'll make sure that we come out here. You can You can hold. Actually, let's put you in the capital and then sleep you. We've got Hagmatama as well. We've still got quite a few that we can't actually hit just yet. And remember, we want to try and hit all of these at the same time, convert them all to our religion, and then just spend the rest of the day laughing. Actually, speaking of laughing, let's go ahead and purchase some more Tahiros. 560 gold. We can just go purchase Tahiro, and then go to the next Tahiro, and the next one, Tahiro, and the next one, Tahiro, and the next one. Oh, we've already purchased in here. Here we go. So another round of Tahiros comes through. It's almost like a drink, isn't it? A Tahiro. Can I get you a Tahiro? No, thanks. I'll just grab a rum and coke. Sure you don't want a Tahiro? I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. +7. There's a +8, but we don't want to... There was another adjacency bonus here that we lost. I need to become a lot more aware of adjacency bonuses and which ones phase out, because like that is a little bit frustrating, especially when you put it next to the resources and you're expecting the golden age to come through for it. It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, there's also an argument where it's like, well, you kind of like that's what, when you invest in that, that's what you have. Xerxes at war. We want the trade route, though. We really want the trade route, so we're just going to stay neutral here. And we're going to take another 20% gold. It's tempting to go for the overbuilding, but you really have to think quite a lot if you're going to be doing the overbuilding. And the 20% gold is just like, we're making so much gold anyway, so it's just, it makes sense for us to just keep it. Now, the other thing to note is we kind of need to keep stacking up our influence here, because we're going to need to be requesting a lot of trade routes for these players. Let's make sure that we've actually got merchants in every single city that is a capital. Let's maybe bring this guy out over up to Roma. And you can come down. Is there anything else we really want to hit? I think like maybe over here on like the previous caps, because they typically have quite a bit more in the way of resources. Songhai feeling pretty good so far. We're only at turn 15 here, but it feels like we're pretty far along. Okay, so that's all been sorted. Tarsus doesn't have anything in there, but it's got some nice... Oh my god, that's such a nice city. Or town. Excuse me. It's a town. We've got... I don't think we can take Koyato. No, we can't. So we definitely need to get more canniversaries down. I could feel it. Both serve their own audiences. No, we got it. Oh, I thought that was going to be science. That's okay. Little bit of a misclick. 3 gold for every trade route. Tahiro's gold becomes 200. Okay, we've hit Cantor. We've now got cities in the homelands on navigable rivers also generate the generator. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch out commune. We're going to put in Wakina. And we're also now going to start researching theology. And once we've researched theology, it's going to allow us to grab our additional religious belief. And that is going to allow us to turn everything, eco point definitely, to turn everything in our favor. So we pick this up right here. 2 gold per age for every active trade route. That is about to go ham, dude. That is about to go ham. No. We need you to be friendly with us because we're about to go trading with you. We didn't have to do that, though. We definitely didn't have to. We'll get some more Tahiros out as well. Maybe we should also start requesting trade relations with everybody, just because it's about to kick off. We're about to kick off here. Anyone else? So yeah, we need to push up our influence. It's part of the reason why it's so important when we're doing this, to make sure that we've got our monuments and our villas stacked up together on those tiles. And we could have come around the back here and had a little bit of a squiz, but it's not a huge deal. So we've got all of the monuments, all of the villas that are stacked up together on these tiles, like right here. And this is just providing us a huge amount of influence. And because of that, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. 60 influence, not bad. We'll take it. It's disappointing, but at the same time, we will absolutely welcome it. Let's get everybody back on. Get back on the horse, boys. Okay, and we hold here. So we're looking to convert cities in 3 turns. That was a religion coming online. It's Judaism. So that's the first religion that has come out. So we'll have to wait and see what other religions come out. Whether we get a hype religion. Always looking forward to those next religion releases. Okay. Tahiro here. You can hold. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. So we're starting to build up a little bit of a stockpile here. So let's bring this one across to here. You can come down to this spot, and you can come into here, and you're going to go over to that city. Perfect. A little bit of shuffling. You can see that war well and truly happening right now. Okay, hopefully we don't lose too many resources. Wait, where's our Tomb of Askia? Wait, where's our Tomb of Askia? Hold on, what's going on? Why can't I build the Tomb of Askia? Bro, what's going on? Why can't I build the wonders? Is there something I'm missing? Why can't we build wonders? Is our game bugged? I think our game's bugged. Our game's got to be bugged. We can't build any wonders. Wait, did we build so many wonders that the game won't let us build any more wonders? No. Is there a wonder limit? Are you not allowed to build more than a certain amount of wonders? Hold on. What's going on here? We know we can build Tomb of Askia. Is it because we've got like a random to hero in queue? No, that can't be it either. What's going on here? I think my game's bugged. I think my game is bugged. It's gotta be. I'm gonna have to hit up the Discord about this. Give me a second. Okay, you guys will have to forgive me. It's a classic case of rubber duck decoding. I'm sure you're all screaming it at me during this time. But the good news is we found what the issue was. So you see, we got these little arrows right here, yeah? And these arrows indicate as to whether a list is currently visible or whether it's not visible. And what I failed to realize is this arrow right here was not visible. Oh gosh, hey, at least I sorted it out. Otherwise I would have been cussing out this game for the next 45 minutes going, what the heck is going on here? Why can't I get my damn Tomb of Askia? Let's just hope that we don't miss it. Let's just hope we don't miss it because, well, we needed to make the Grand Bazaar as well, but we've got nowhere to put that down. Apparently we can't make the Grand Bazaar in our capital. It needs to be, oh, no, that's the Tomb of Askia. What does the Grand Bazaar require? The Grand Bazaar requires, must be placed adjacent to a district in the homelands. So apparently we don't have anywhere that's adjacent to a Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We don't have anywhere adjacent to a district here. This is completely built out. What's the alternative that we go? Grand Bazaar in here for 6 turns and Grand Bazaar in the capital for 5 turns. Well, I guess we're going to have to take that one, aren't we? And I think we're going to put it right there for that juicy 4x adjacency bonus. Dude, I can't believe that. That is so... to be honest, that is so typically me. Like, it's just... I asked in the Discord and literally within 23 seconds, I realized I'm just like, ignore me, I'm retarded, sorry. And by the way, yes, I'm allowed to use that word. It's the same with like the N word and how you can say that if you've got dark skin. It's the exact same with that word because I am legally retarded. Oh gosh, hopefully YouTube doesn't censor us because of that. I know there are people that don't like that, but yeah. Anyway, that's just how it is. For anyone wondering, like I am autistic, Athawasu. And we got lots of good stuff. We got the whole collection of the whole collection of what is it, neurodivergent stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go for our enhancer belief here. Dawa, when a trade route is established to a settlement, it's converted to your religion. This is what we've been waiting for. So now we hit this, dude. How much gold are we gonna generate here? Because keep in mind, this is gonna be crazy. Why is this gonna be crazy? Well, you know how we get gold for each relic that we generate? Because we've got this wonder down here, okay? So we get 400 gold for every time, we get 200 gold every time we get a relic. So now we get 400, so that's for the conversion. But then on top of that, because we've got this unique Tahiro, we are also going to be getting gold from the Tahiro, which it starts out as like, was it 50 or something like that, or 100? Yeah, 100 gold, but then it goes from 100 up to 200 with Cantor? Or is it an extra? Yeah, it goes up to 200. So we should get 600 gold from this. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, there you go. There you go, 600 gold. We get a couple relics as well. A wooden cross, not bad. Okay, are there any other capitals that we can hit right now? Because we've got people making their way out here. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to hit all the capitals this turn, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about hitting them this turn. They will all eventually get hit. We got a lot of stuff to get through. Let's go. All right, we got another one out here. I don't think this... I mean, it's 200 gold. It's 200 gold. It's not bad. It's nice. We'll take it. We got another one. And we don't have the space here for it, so we'll open that one up. And we'll hit him with another one. Got one in here. We can't pop him just yet. We've popped this bad boy. So let's go onto this tile. Hit him with another one. And you guessed it. Another one. Oh, we should be saying Taoism. We shouldn't be saying another one. We should be saying Taoism. Taoism. Every time we say Taoism. We probably want to say, oh my god, look at this guy's empire, bro. Okay, this is 100% our contestant in the late game. He's 8 out of 10 at the moment. Decent amount of production as well. We're kind of getting matched for production here by both. Oh, Frederick is matching us on production. That's kind of gross. That's not cool. That's not cool. We don't like that. Okay. I'm so glad that we sorted that out. Pompeii, thank you. We got Melode. We probably want to do Roma instead. Let's get Roma. Just make sure that it's Roma. We got another cap here. We don't have the influence for it just yet, but we'll get it soon. And I think that's it for the moment. Have we got any more to heroes that are moving out? I mean, we could take Assur right now if we wanted to. Let's go do that. And we got another one in here, but that'll be next turn. And this guy, not quite yet either. Okay, so I would say that's been a successful turn. You know, we've managed to start the Tomb of Askia, which is good. Hopefully we're actually able to get it, because that will be problematic if we don't. We can go ahead and put some heraldry. I don't know how or why that popped, but we'll take it. We've got some elephants in here as well. Gao, we might actually chuck them in Gao. Got ourselves, oh, it's always nice when you get the 2 layers going. What is this? Pitch. 1 gold on water buildings. It's oddly specific. 2 gold here. 5 gold here. I guess we'll keep it in there for now. And some extra culture. We'll throw some kaolin in here. I mean, why are we putting the elephants anywhere other than Wasset? Why? Why not? By the way, have a look at this. Treasure convoy, treasure convoy, treasure convoy, treasure convoy. It's all coming together. It is all coming together. Because we're next to navigable rivers. Like, this just makes total sense. So we can go into Reformation here, but these numbers are still very small, so we're not going to bother with it. The question is, where do we go next? We could come back into Songhai. Settlement limit is okay, but we're not going to really need it right now. We're already behind on the settlement limit, or under. We're 7 out of 8. We don't need this one right now. We could do this. +1 production on the Canavasarian settlements with a bazaar and I mean, it's only +1 production. It's not a huge amount. There's nothing in here that's important. Let's get into exploration. Let's get down here. Let's get dirty. We want to try and pick up every single wonder that we legally can, because, well, we had a bit of trouble in the early stages. We want to come down to El Escorial as well, just because that's a hotly contested one. But do we have Spain? Yeah, we got Spain in this game, so we do have to be on the lookout for that. Other than that, maybe let's think about going into feudalism for Namadol. We could also go up to castles just for thank you. +1 specialist limit in cities with 7 fortification constructibles. Acts as a fortified district. That is so specific. And I don't think we're ever going to do that. But I think just for the purpose of this video, we have to do it. Okay, here we go. Is this it? It's 1 more turn, apparently. Just when you thought it was only 1 more turn, it turned out to be 1 more turn. You guys get it? He said the thing. He said the thing. Well, I was watching The Age of Disclosure recently. I haven't mentioned it. I watched The Age of Disclosure, and I think the last slides were The Age of Disclosure, and I was like, oh, he said the thing. It's so exciting when they say it. We've got 7.5 over here. It's a 7.5, but it's also reducing the 3 that's already there. So it's technically like a 10.5 because it's got the specialist in there. So it is deducting happiness from us. I think we can afford to put it on this tile. We don't need to overbuild it. Let's not overbuild. Okay, and let's go ahead. Oh, we need 3 more influence up here, so let's just hold out for him. We'll hold for you as well. We'll hold for you as well. We will have to hold for you as well. You can see just how much trouble it actually is when it comes to just... Why are there no yields? The yields just turn off by themselves. Yeah, it can be a little bit troublesome when we need so much influence, but we've only got so much. We're up to +58. I guess we could look at like the golden... Is it the golden seal? The golden seal that gives you that extra influence on science buildings. We could have done that here, but like when it comes to our... I don't even think I mentioned it, our mementos. Like +2 culture on wonders, we had 20 wonders. So that's 40 culture. And then +10% culture in cities with at least 1 wonder. And all of our cities have got wonders. So it was like a pretty easy choice. Okay, they stole our economic civics. That's fine. Trung track, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh, I totally forgot. Here we are, 126. 126 production in Wasset. The trouble is, we can't do anything with Wasset. There's literally nothing left to do in Wasset. We don't have a single tile. No, no, it's not ours. I thought it was ours. I was like, oh my god, we've got a single tile we can build on. Every single tile has been built over. I mean, we can overbuild, don't get me wrong, but like we're not going to be building any wonders in here. I guess we could build units in here. That's true. Like we can build to heroes. Let's get the to heroes out here. Maybe we just overbuild a whole bunch. Temple, sure. These are all warehouse buildings though. We don't want to build more warehouse buildings. It's just going to hurt us. Let's grab some more relics though. Beautiful. Taoism. The power of Taoism. Taoism, not Towerism. Let's sleep you guys. Actually, we don't want to sleep them. We want to just put them on hold or like wait for the moment just because we want to be able to come back to them. We don't want to forget about them. But does that mean like, because we're going to have so many, like we're not accumulating influence fast enough here. We need to think about influence actually. Let's see. Oh, 10% production towards constructing wonders? For us? Really? Well, I'll be. Well, I'll be. Yeah, we will definitely take that. Thank you. So, where do we get influence from? We need to find influence. It's what? It's down. No, it's not in here. It's in the tech tree, isn't it? So if we go to tech tree, it's like somewhere over here-ish. That's our university. Pavilion. No influence. No influence. Where's the influence? Oh, it's on the dungeon. It's on the dungeon and the dragon over here. Yes, okay. So we'll do feudalism, just feudalism for now, and then we'll look to get the dungeon house. How could I forget the dungeon, dude? It's like one of the best buildings in the game. Production and influence. Okay, so we'll sleep these guys for now. We will come back to them. We will find them. This is going to be our next target here. Actually, we should be able to hit you right now. Let's go and do that. Boom. Grab ourselves a couple more relics. Oh, some more camels. Some more elephants. Look at this stupid city, dude. This is the dream city. The only way you could have made this possibly better is if you'd somehow managed to build in here the Grand Bazaar. But of course, we couldn't. Oh man, how sad, how sad. All right, Grand Bazaar, we got it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so now we can head into castles for our dungeons. So let's go do that. Improve trade relations and lovely. Another 2 relics. Don't mind if I do. Remember, we get. Oh my god, look at our gold. Oh, that's so crazy. That is absolutely ludicrous. We're at 9,000 gold. What are we gonna do with this? The trouble is like, the years keep coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they just don't stop. We could also, let's turn this into a city right here just for the treasure fleets, right? I mean, this has got some decent adjacencies in here. +2. +2. That's +2 on mountains as well. Why not? You can start generating some treasure fleets as well, my friend. You've probably generated one. Yes, you have. Lovely. Bro. Okay. All right. I like Songhai. I'll say it right now. I like them. They're good. 15% gold towards purchasing in all settlements. Seems good. And you might be like, yeah, that's good. What about +1 gold for every imported resource? And that's okay. It's only 41 gold. And you might think 41 gold's more than 15%. It's not. We're making 700 gold per turn. 15% of 700 gold, a lot more than 41. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take that. Now, of course, you're not always spending your gold on purchases in settlements. You might be purchasing things that are not in settlements. What do you purchase that's not in a settlement? I mean, like maybe converting or like upgrading a unit. That's one thing. Like converting this over. That's another thing. Like converting a city or a town to a city. That's another thing that you do. We've got the inn over here. I think this is a wonderfully good spot for an inn. So let's go ahead and drop that bad boy down. Okay, so this city here, we can definitely look to get more production in on this. So we can throw the sawmill in. We need to make sure that it's in the right spot though. So this is not the right spot because this is adjacencies. That is the right spot right there. On top of an existing warehouse building is where we want to put it. So this city, we need to purchase. We need to do a little bit of purchasing in here. So let's start off with a brickyard. Now we need to make sure our adjacencies are correct here. So we want to just hit both of these 2 with production. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw a saw pit and a stone cutter on this one. By the way, we've got so much gold. Like we're still sitting at 7,000 gold here. We can now look for... I love that music. I love that music coming in. Where does the inn go? Inn goes right here. And, like, this guy is all up and running now. He's ready to go. That is such good music. Okay. So this city's online. We can add canniversaries in. Just for the memes. Like, it's only 312. That's the other thing to note. Like, what's the bonus gold for again? +1 gold for each resource and navigable river. We should totally be doing that. That's going to allow us to hit even more cities. So let's go and add a canniversary. Oh, we can't add it right there. Why can't we add it right there? Oh, it needs to be on a desert or a plains tile, doesn't it? So what's that? A tropical. Ugh, yuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, bazaar. No. Did we just accidentally purchase a bazaar? Where did we even put it? Oh, it was already building, and then we just accidentally clicked it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to purchase the inn. Purchase the canniversary. Here. Purchase another one over here. It's all right. We're probably going to overbuild them at some point. Are there any that we can purchase in here? Doesn't look like it. So nothing in the capital. In Gal, we can get a couple of them down. That's the crazy thing. These are only costing 312 because we got that bonus, that reduction. So let's just go ahead and just drop them all down. Drop it like it's hot. 750 gold coming through now. We've got more that we can do here. No, we can't because it needs to be on plains or desert. So we have to keep going back to that plains or desert thing. We can't do monument. Can't do the villa on here, unfortunately, because they're from the previous age. Okay, so we'll look for... I think we can just throw this down here. We don't care too much about that. Okay. All right. This is starting to shape up to be a really decent game here. Roma's been hit. I mean, already at this stage, like if we compare how we're doing... Oh, excuse me. We've got a slight eruption here. We've just got to make sure that everything is... That's not what I wanted. I wanted to repair the fishing boat. I didn't want to buy the inn, but you know what? Like, yeah, you'll just buy the inn. Fine. Buy it. Who am I to argue with you? Is there anything out here that we want? I kind of want to get the fleet commander just to see what the upgrade that it can get is. I think it's called treasure fleets, the upgrade that it can get. Did we never build the fishing key in here? I mean, the fishing key doesn't give the bonus to the Great Barrier Reef because this is an expedition base. It's not a fishing boat, and therefore, is it that good? Probably not, because it's only the bonus to fishing. They're still good tiles, though. But you're still not going to kick it out of bed if it farts. It is still a good tile. Let's come back a little bit here. We'll take the extra 20% gold. We're just always going to take the 20% gold. We'll grab Timbuktu again. We've got a specialization in this town, but is there really much of a point? Oh, actually... Hold on a minute. Where is that bastard thing? Remember the trade outpost? Remember how I wanted to do a trade outpost? And I was talking about a trade outpost? And it specifically mentioned it in the unique civic that it gives trade outpost. Where was it? Where was it, you bastard? Where was it? Am I going crazy? That was this playthrough, right? There was something specific that they mentioned the trade outpost for Songhai. And I was like, well, that's funny because you can't get the trade outpost in exploration. Trade route range. Oh, I'm going crazy. +1 production. Dude, I'm going crazy. Why doesn't it mention the trade outpost? Didn't we come in here earlier and click on Jeb2 and we could change it into a trade outpost? And it was right here above religious sites, below the mining town? Dude, I feel like I'm being gaslit by Civ 7. I feel like Civ 7 is gaslighting me, dude. I feel like I'm being gaslit now. Is it hiding? Is there an arrow that I didn't click? Is there an arrow? Is there an arrow for here that I haven't clicked? Dude, I'm being gaslit by Civ 7 and I don't like it. Oh, God, man. This is... At least I'm having fun while I'm being gaslit. Insert joke about my wife. I'm sorry, honey. It's okay. She's not in here. She's not in here. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just kidding. She doesn't gaslight me that much. It's perfectly fine. Okay, let me have a look. I want to see the upgrades. So I think is it one of these ones? Valor, Duty, Service, Merit, Order. So it's not any of these. Is it Logistics probably? Quartermaster, Warships, Flotilla, Ship's Tender, and Looting? It's none of those. Zeal, flagship, field commission, barrage, and convoys. Land units within the command radius have +10 embarked strength. Traders within the command radius cannot be pillaged. Okay, that's not that bad, actually. That's pretty decent for, like, an invasion, especially over navigable rivers, which is, like, the whole theme, right? Like, you've got embarked units on water. They've now got more strength. That's good. I like that. Oh, man, this is becoming a fun playthrough. I'm having fun because I'm losing my shit. I'm a little bit worried. I need help. Somebody send help. Preferably not the Civ devs. I'm being gaslit by Civ devs at this point. Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't think there's anything that we wanted to go into with regard to our uniques, so we're not going to bother going down there. Let's go into Society 2 for House of Wisdom. Then we'll go down into El Escorial for our capital. We can once again... let's go for a missionary here, just to spread our religion. We want to get that out eventually. Castles has now come through as well. Excuse me. Not like this. You don't gaslight me this hard, Civ. Oh no, I've been through here before. Dungeon. Okay, let's get this bad boy down. Dungeon down. Civ devs, you know where you're going. I'm just kidding. But seriously. Okay, so get Wasset in through. We get a cultural point again. Why do we get more cultural points? 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. Don't we have enough? But you got to remember, this scales, right? This is 15% production. If the wonder has a great work slot, I am putting an extra 15% on top of my 140 production already. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't just ignore that. That's massive. Okay, so we picked up all of the... Oh, we haven't gone for this. Serpent Mound. Is there anywhere that we can put Serpent Mound? Is there anywhere that we can put it? It needs to be grassland, doesn't it? Ooh. It hasn't been built, has it? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Wharf on this tile. And then... how do we get across there? Oh, I can't even reach it. I can't even reach it, dude. I thought I was going to be able to come across here. Now I've just got a city that I don't need. That's a yikes. That's a yikes. Oh, we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Why did I do that? That was silly. I thought that this grassland tile was within reach, and I was going to be like, okay, we'll just put down the serpent mound right here. It's grassland, right? I just got to make sure I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, it must be placed in grassland. We don't have any grassland left. There's no grassland left in this empire. There were these 3 tiles that we chose to put like an amphitheater on, flat grassland. If we could destroy the amphitheater, we would. But unfortunately, once it's been built, despite how long our empire has raged on, we cannot knock this amphitheater down. It cannot be that we cannot build anything more wondrous in this location. You know what? At Civ devs, make a city project. When you get to exploration, write this down, seriously, write this down. You unlock a city project that allows you to remove a building that's obsolete and returns the tile back to, it doesn't have to go back to its natural state, but you should be able to build a wonder on top of it. Just saying, that'd be a pretty cool idea. What would it be called? Remove obsolete building. There you go. That's it. That's it. And you know what? On that note, we leave it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed this video. This is so much fun. This is the most fun I've had playing Civ for a long time. I'll say that right now. As I mentioned, I was talking to my wife about it. I'm like, I'm loving Civ right now. This is so much fun. We're going to leave it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. We're only on turn 28. There's going to be a lot left to go. I can't believe we're friendly with everybody. Oh, it's because of the trade routes. That's why. Another byproduct of just this strategy and trade being the best strat by far. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. We'll catch you in the next one.